and welcome to Basic Choral Conducting. This is lesson 10 and the last lesson of our video tutorial series. My name is Samuel Yawsmight. Today we are going to learn about performance conducting. Conducting, as we know, is the art of directing singers or instrumentalists using gestures. As we have learned earlier on, we use the right hand with or without the baton to indicate the beat patterns, while we use the left hand for cueing, for giving dynamics, and also for ensuring balance with the parts. We also know the proper standing posture when conducting. These and many more we have learnt in previous lessons are the basic tenets of good conducting. Anything contrary may be regarded as unstylistic to the art of conducting. As a choral director, or a choral conductor, or a choir master, your duty goes beyond standing in front of the choir giving gestures. You need to enrich your knowledge in music theory as well, because you need to study, understand, and then interpret the score to reflect the idea of the composer as well as the musical work. One of your duties is to determine the tempo of the music, and you can do this by looking at the tempo markings on the score. You can have, for example, 60 beats per minute, which indicates that per every second there should be a beat. And you can find this in adagios and largos, and we can also have as fast as 120 beats per minute, which also indicates that per every second there should be 2 beats. You can find this in allegros and more fast movements. There are other tempo markings you can determine with the aid of a metronome. There are also other factors that can help you to determine the tempo of the music, such as the text, either syllabic or melismatic. One of these must tell you why your tempo should be moderate or fast. You can also consider the scale of the music. For instance, in a chromatic scale, you know that there are semitones, and you would want all these semitones to be clear, so you will need a moderate tempo. You may also consider the style or the period performance practice, such as a romantic music which contains tempo rubato. Another duty is to also ensure correct entries of parts during the performance. You need to train the choir in rehearsal such that they will know all their entries, so that during the performance you don't need to cue every part entry, but you can point only important entries. You need to also shape the phrasing where it is appropriate. During performance, instruction to the choir is mainly done using hand gestures and also other signals like eye contact and body gestures. You don't use verbal instructions. You can only use verbal instructions during rehearsal. During performance, the conductor normally stands on a raised podium with a large music stand for his scores. In art music, before the conductor starts the performance, he or she needs to bow to the audience. And after the performance, he or she needs to bow to the audience to show his courtesy for their applause. This is not done when it comes to church service. Some conductors also play an instrument during performance. This is not new because even in classical music history, conducting while playing an instrument such as the piano, the harpsichord, or the violin was common, especially during the Baroque period. Today, conducting while playing the piano or the synthesizer is common. He or she may use body gestures or eye contact, or even simultaneously use the same hands in conducting and playing. As a conductor, you need to put in all the energy in the rehearsal so that during the performance you avoid all extreme gestures. Only refined gestures must be given during performance. And the gestures that you give during performance should remind the choir of all the techniques and directions that you have given in the rehearsal. This must be done in the last few rehearsals to the performance so that the choir will be used to your gestures. Any new gesture that may come up during the performance may be a surprise to the choir and it will confuse them. Train them such that they will be responsive to the refined gestures you will give during the performance. That not only extreme gestures would move them to sing. Because of excitement and nervousness in the choir and also the conductor, the tempo might change as used during rehearsal. This can ruin your performance, and this is the reason why exaggerated gestures and so much energy should be controlled as a conductor. Tempo is one of the critical factors of the music, and when the conductor is carried away, he or she may not be able to control the music. And also, the conductor does not need to sing along while performing. Do not also exaggerate so much with the dynamics. The choir is already alert for a performance, and a little but a more personal gestures will be enough. We come to the end of the video tutorial series on basic choral conducting. Remember to practice regularly the basic techniques we have learnt in choral conducting. If you have any questions or contributions, you can leave them in the comments. The video lessons are always available on my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and also like the video lessons and then share. Follow and like my Facebook page for any new information or updates. Thank you very much for being part of this initiative. Bye.